right, Ynske. So before we begin, I just wanted to say how grateful I am that our paths they crossed in such a meaningful way. Not only just that it ended up being something where it was through working with a group of people like a psychiatrist and then a professional gardener that led me to you. So it was done in a professional way, but it was also done in a way where you know that it's genuinely one of those moments where community is naturally it's bringing the right people together. I want to also acknowledge that you've been the one to really educate me about melt. I didn't even know what melt was. It's beautiful how it has supported the work that I'm doing with mediumship, and I'm just so thankful for your patience and your clarity and your willingness to teach and be there in this experience. Even though we come from different backgrounds, we share something very simple and very important, which is we care deeply about people and about our world. So by working together, we're helping create new ways of supporting community and encouraging others to cultivate positive and restorative experiences. So I feel honored to interview you today. I hope you feel completely comfortable and centered and supported while sharing what you know.
Thank you. That connection is important that I make with the people that I work with and the people that I see in the studio. And mediumship is very new to me, so I love that we can bring this together and learn from each other.
So, for those who are new to it, how would you describe melt in the simplest, most grounded way?
So melt is a way to connect with yourself and to regulate your nervous system to come into a more calm, open space. It has the physical component to roll stuck stress out of your body. And when you feel more relaxed and more open, then with the experiment that we're doing, mediumship, being open to messages or connecting is very different as well.
What first inspired you to begin practicing melt, and what has your personal journey with it looked like?
I love bringing new modalities that offer a different way of healing, of looking at yourself, of connecting with yourself. And when I started Melt, I didn't really know what I was up against. One of my clients said, "You need to do this." And she comes to Austin. "You need to do this," because she never comes to Texas. Okay, I guess I'm doing this. Went to the first training, the hand and foot training, and she told me, or Sue Hitzmann, who developed the method, she talked about all the science, the anatomy, and the physiology behind the technique. And that was a whole lot, but it was very inspiring with the simplicity of teaching and how many shifts quickly you felt into your own body. It's like a sponge that you do dishes with that is dehydrated and it's stiff. We all feel stiff sometimes when we wake up or when we sit down for a long amount of time or we worked out too hard. And in only 10 minutes, you're rehydrating that sponge-like tissue, that connective tissue, and moves effortlessly again, just like that sponge you do dishes with when it's fully hydrated with water. It's amazing how simple it is, but how complex it is at the same time as well. So I'm intrigued with that, and I love seeing the grins on people's faces, especially when they do this for the first time, how relaxed and open or not in pain or all the things that are happening. So it's powerful.
Can you share how melt supports the body and the nervous system and why you feel it's so helpful with mediumship?
The first time Ash and I came together to do this event, Melt with Mediumship, I was open for the experiment and was curious to see what would happen. So we took time to rebalance our nervous system. We took time to get the knots out of our body by rehydrating that connective tissue. And the people were more relaxed, in my opinion, and more comfortable in their own body before Ash came in and started bringing messages. That openness or that idea of being receptive, I think that was very cool to see. And you made a comment after the event as well, Ash, that it was very different for you doing it this way because you saw it was much easier
Hmm.
to read everybody. I don't
Hmm.
know that. It was my first
Yeah.
experience, but maybe you can say something more about that with what you felt.
Absolutely. I felt that the state of people that participated, it was like they were already primed. There wasn't as much tension whenever they weren't connecting immediately to something where it was information that I was talking about. They were
Hmm.
still staying in a very neutral state. It wasn't like they were going into, oh, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. It was very, they stayed in that neutral feeling, just
Grounded.
listening. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I felt as well. Yeah. The whole
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere was very calm and very open.
If someone is curious about trying melt, what is one first step they can take to begin exploring it?
Do a class, find
Just jump
somebody
in.
in your area that do a class. The best thing is to experience it. And that works best, in my opinion, just face to face. The tools, you need some tools. You can't use like a hard roller, it needs to be soft. There's bowls involved that have certain sizes and strengths as well. So you would need the tools, but the best way to experience it, if this is for you, is give yourself the gift of a couple of classes to do it. You can read up a lot about it, about connective tissue. You can read a lot about looking at videos online, but it's not the same as experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and for helping create this new experience with me. I am profoundly grateful for the way you've shown how melt can support the nervous system in the fascia, especially for those who are seeking to connect with loved ones in a grounded, healthy, and restorative way. Your willingness to teach and to collaborate and to hold space for this work is something I don't take lightly. I'm honored to be doing this alongside you, and I'm grateful for the positive impact it will bring to everyone who feels called to this kind of connection. So thank you, Ynske.
Well, thank you.